What is up? What is up, YouTube? Check it out, man. Wack and Big Homie CC, man. God damn, y'all read the title, man. Wack. They talking about something else. This is part 2 right here. Part 2. I just did another Big Homie CC where they are back online, trolling each other, talking about each other. One saying the other one ran, the other one saying they was too nice and they was telling us to take pictures. All this. Everybody is saying the opposite. We don't know what went down. We over here confused. Who's gangster? Who's the man? Who's the crybaby or the sucker? Wack is saying in this interview, he said, go back and check the first one out if you want to hear it out of his mouth. Just to summarize, he said that on my mama. No, that's the 607. That's on my mama though. Wack 100 said, look, I ain't trying to call no police. The next time I see him, I ain't trying to call no police. I ain't trying to put out no papers. I ain't trying to put out no restraining order. Just me and you, we just gonna go. You know, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'm trying to get the whole thing. Basically, you know, if he say, then now Wack said, now Big Homie need to go live and say he not going to call the police and he not going to put out no papers. So when we meet up, because first they were saying we try and get in the ring, and Wack 100 was saying that, dude, all I got to do is tap you on your chin. And he's saying that big dudes like Big Homie CC are so big they ain't actually never been in no real fights because everybody's scared of their size. Stuff like that. You know, he was saying stuff like that. Again, I'm paraphrasing. I ain't trying to put no words in neither one of our mouth. That's number one. Uncle Mike too old. So if I see y'all and y'all motherfuckers come at me, I'm just gonna say, my bad, man. I apologize. This is what I thought you said, and I go online and correct it. How about that? On or offline, I don't want no beef. How about that? Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's how real I is. Anyway, let's continue with the interview and everything. Shout out to Adam. No jumper. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all hit that bell, and let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
You got to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Or the essay nephew who working in the back of my rock tag a nigga, right? But that's cool. You activated everybody. All my.
Wait a minute. What was he getting?
All right. Here it go. The same tapes we ran on the 100 side of Clubhouse that was exposed to us by 6ix9ine. We didn't know nothing about them. 50 Cent used the same tapes. Why you ain't say nothing to 50? He in New York. Why you ain't telling 50 where he can't pull up? He in New York. You waited till you got back to New York, post some shit, tag a nigga, right? But that's cool. You activated everybody. All my Crip comrades, my Damu comrades, my Hoover comrades is what it is. So now that's what that is. So now when you think you hiding out at the hotel over there and the little homeboy that work at the airport and the homegirl that's working at the front desk to give you your keys, now you got to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Or the essay nephew who working in the back of my Roscoe's at the cook, reach out there and say, you stupid. One thing about this whole West, everything is intertwined. Everything, whether you know it or not. That's a technique Suge taught us. You know what I'm saying? From the airport to the black car to the valet to the front desk to the restaurant. Everybody know everybody.
Make sure everyone is compromised.
Yeah, so.
Okay, let's take it off of West Coast politics for a moment. Big Meech's giant welcome home concert
I told you it was
canceled.
What'd I tell you?
The bill was
What
insane.
did I say?
The list of artists on it was insane.
What did I say?
Why do you think it got canceled?
What you mean? Once again, a lot of this content, and I got to give Blue Da Vinci his first credit, because Blue Da Vinci giving it to me, I ran it back to the 100 side of Clubhouse.
And they canceled it the day before, or like same day that it was supposed to take place.
First of all, it shows that you chose the wrong side. Rick Ross ain't strong enough, right, to keep the boat afloat. Two, when you get certain real individuals on there, now you notice you haven't seen no artist come out and like stamp it right? They pulled back, right? They're telling.
The only artist we really saw back out was Lil Baby, formally, right?
Now, okay, now who's tied to Lil Baby?
Shit.
No,
Thug.
What, who?
Young Thug.
No, look
Bunch
at
of
that.
other people
Look at that.
on the same bill. I mean,
Who's tied to Little Baby?
21 Savage. And
No,
him, probably.
no.
Right?
That's a strong one.
Okay.
See that 42 Doug?
42 Doug.
Where 42 Doug from?
Detroit.
Well, who he tied to?
Probably some BMF shit. Is what you're
he
getting
tied
at.
to Little Baby.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Whatever way Lil Baby move, he gonna move. Now, I don't know how Lil Baby got the paperwork. I'm lying. I sent it to him. Yeah, I sent it to him. I sent it to nephew. I sent it to him.
I'm lying.
On the 3rd.
I sent it to him.
But
February
okay,
3rd.
Lil Baby canceled or
Lil Baby real.
weeks in advance. But then they end up posting this new flyer anyway with him still on it. But then what about the rest of the artists?
Okay, when you get a great amount of that right there that pulls back, they got to cancel it because, first of all,
But
Big
we
Meech,
only know of one person
look,
canceling.
Big Meech was getting paid $80,000 on the WAP, right? The artist is in a situation where they can cancel. You know why? They was doing it for free, so there's no contractual obligation for them to show up.
I just figured out that canceled is acceptable with one L or two L's.
Yeah.
I had to Google it real quick.
There's no contractual obligation for them to come because they didn't get paid nothing, right? You had Lil Bootsy take a run at it and promote it, right?
Yeah, and they put out like a new version of the flyer with his name on top of it.
It's two sides of it. The second side is the tickets stopped selling.
See, they told me that there was still tons of tickets left for sale
The
day
tickets
of.
stopped selling, right?
That's confusing to me.
The people, because listen,
This is as a fan, that is a show I would 100% pay to go to.
Support Big Meech as Big Meech. We've been telling y'all he's a rat. Salute to Cuffy, St. Louis stand up. Salute to Cuffy's daughter. Niecy, I'm gonna call in check with you. But now that 50 got it, 50 had the key. 50 had your key. Do you know what your one key? Me and you got the same key to any embarrassment, whether it's factual or not. What is it? What's your key?
Being
Social
exposed.
media.
Lena, okay.
Lena, armed, right? They can come on this and lie. What the world gonna do with it, right?
Right.
50 has the third party cooperant, Tammy, which is who Blue Da Vinci been screaming. Blue Da Vinci gave me the game. I went to his house, sat in his house. Regardless of our thing, I ain't no bitch ass nigga. Blue the one gave that piece to me, and I ran it back to Clubhouse. He gave me all the work. He has Tammy. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, yes, the Cuffy situation is interesting, but that's water under the bridge because people been hearing about it. You know when it's gonna get dangerous?
When
When that lady sits up there, watch this, LJ, like they doing Surviving R. Kelly, and says, yeah, in 2006, he gave me information on Lil Boatwright from such and such, and I took that to the federal agent. And Lil Boatwright was looking at 40, but he took a deal for 20, and he never knew how they had him. It's all the other cases that she worked for him as a third-party cooperant, information given to her to take to the feds, well, people gonna be like, what? He the mother. What's gonna get dangerous is all the other cases she knows about. She has all the affidavits. She has all the documents to show the third-party cooperating cases that Big Meech sent her at the feds to tell on. And she has it documented that everything she did was to get Big Meech a time cut. That's when it's gonna get jiggy. The Cuffy shit is one situation. Trust me. People in jail don't get comfortable with these people. You go in there and say, yeah, I still got 100 bricks, nigga, in the storage, nigga, in St. Louis. Yeah, my man, Lil John, he be whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. That mother will go over there, get his third-party cooperative to tell them, nigga, they start supervising Lil John, watching his movement. Soon as they see him going by storage, they pop him in the paperwork. It says wiretap was approved because of CS1, who is a reliable source, right? Whole time is coming from the conversation you had with this fool on the yard, running your mouth. The threat is gonna come when Tammy starts to expose all the other shit that we had no idea that Meech was working on.
Well, but right here, 50 Cent shares audio saying that Tammy Cohen's Big Meech's former assistant has paperwork and recorded phone calls on Big Meech. So is this is already the death blow, or you say
that's the death blow?
There's worse shit to come.
It's worse shit to come.
Should we listen to it?
Now you gotta ask yourself, why did Tammy go bad?
Let's listen to a little bit of what this flavor is.
She's privileged to what's called the affidavits in support of the wiretaps.
Okay.
It's like 3 affidavits. In those affidavits, it tells Meech's full role. Now, I wasn't allowed to have them because they played this, I'm this kingpin and I'm this killer, and they life in
That's Cuffy talking.
Right.
in danger.
Right.
That's why they was able to close the courtroom. We'd have been out at Meech. But they played a cold game. I give it to her. And they was playing chess and we was playing checkers.
Okay.
She used the threat of her life and that I was gonna have some hitmen in the federal courtroom to kill her, and they closed the courtroom to the media. My shit's standing room only. It's called Tammy Cohen.
See, that's Cuffy.
Okay.
That's gonna be, a blow. But when Tammy get up there and 50 put that camera on her, and he sits her down, and he got the top hairstylist, got her hair on fleek. The top makeup artist got her looking like a goddamn 100, and he done draped her in the top attire, and that camera come on. Oh, she's gonna be the real star witness.
So are you saying that, because I'm assuming that Vlad has been plotting behind the scenes about how he was going to eventually get a Big Meech interview. Are you saying that he might skip right past him and go straight to Tammy?
Definitely. And Tammy, I'm going to let you know.
It's a cold game.
I'm going to keep it real with you, Tammy. I've been thinking you was a punk bitch all this time. But today, Tammy, you got my vote. If you was running against Trump, I would have voted for you. Tammy, we are cheering you on. This is coming from Wack 100. We are looking forward to you sitting in that 50 Cent seat. We are looking forward to you telling everything. We are cheering your telling on in this situation. Telling Tammy, and I say that with nothing but respect, you have my blessing. We need you to tell the truth on Big Screech.
So, okay, this is the top comment on this post about the BMF show being canceled. That man did all that time and remained a legend his entire sentence to come home, take a picture with his friend's op, and then your friend exposes you and your whole legacy has went to shambles, haven't even been home 30 days.
Listen, when they asked me last month on Clubhouse, they said, Wack, what you think about the concert? I said, it's too early. He shouldn't be doing none of that. He should be laying low, learning the TV game, plotting to make his next move. Look at what he did. You sided with Ross on some bozo shit. You got 19 years of being incarcerated. That 50 could have took that and converted that to about 5 seasons and then turned around and then did the overall movie. He had a good 30 to 50 million he could have made. Now you standing next to a mother who couldn't even keep a concert going. Rick Ross is on the concert.
Second on the lineup.
In about 10 days, Ross is going to throw him away. Nigga, I'm going to be real with you, Meech. If Rick Ross, seeing what he did to you, because he knew what he was doing standing on the side of him, right? He know Meech ain't thinking straight. If he don't throw you 3 wing stops, you ought to knock that nigga out. Nigga, he messed up your 80. He messed up your future TV shit because BMF, right, I'm going to be real, was down here. 50 Cent, respectfully,
he created this whole mythos
and made it a worldwide thing.
Yeah. People had kind of forgot.
And I know Lil Meech went, I know what you're thinking, Lil Meech. Damn, I wish your snitching ass would have stayed in jail. You know why? He fucked it up for him. You didn't see what he said, man, my dad just took the money to pay the bills until we get paid for the next season.
Yeah, what
and 50
season?
said, what season? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just, bro. So now 50 built it up. What 50 gonna do? He finna burn that motherfucker down. He gonna release that last season, and then he's gonna release the Tammy shit and discredit everything that people thought that man was. And you know what he gonna be looking like? That picture right there, like a sad Sharpay.
You think that is 50 the greatest strategist in hip hop history, the greatest beef artist.
50 is the greatest strategist that has been given opportunity. Lane. The greatest strategist that I know.
Okay.
That was really my first teacher on how to navigate crazy shit in this game. Is none other than Chuck Taylor, the game. Because when he was fighting 50, he was fighting 50 minus the resources. 50 had the building.
Right.
50 had Eminem, 50 had Drake, he had the building. Game had a few niggas, grimy niggas on Brazil Street, one nigga out the Niggerson Gardens, another nigga out of 88 Avalons, and his mind to create a movement that ultimately took down that movement, right? As G-Unit, as a rapping crew, not 50s overall, right? But yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's something that you definitely gotta respect. And I'm gonna enjoy watching this cancellation. And I hate to say it because I know what's going on in Los Angeles. I'm gonna enjoy this arson. He's gonna burn this shit down, right? And Tammy, I'm encouraging you. We need you to snitch all the way. You understand what I'm saying?
50 probably got her on contract that she won't do interviews prior to whatever they're planning.
The more you snitch, the more support you're going to get from us, girl. We need you to tell. We need you to
Oh my God.
Tell it on the mountain, over the hill, and everywhere. Tammy, tell it. Tell it, Tammy. And we say that with nothing but respect. That's it. You know, I need everybody to get their turn because R&B going to get mad at me one day. She going to tell on me. So, you know, she might tell people I'd be dancing for her and shit. You know, I'll be doing the Chippendales for my woman.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? She might tell the people one day, you know, and I'm going to have to sit there and deal with the embarrassment.
Wait, okay, one more thing related to this. 50
She tell me
Cent,
I dance like a white boy.
You probably do. 50 Cent reacts to Big Meech saying that he never snitched. You told Tammy to tell, bitch.
He shouldn't have did that.
Okay.
Did you? He shouldn't have did that.
Never folded, never told.
You
never
told
did.
Tammy to tell, bitch.
That's always.
Hey, yo.
I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support
Look at
of
him.
my friends and family.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up, when Vizzo don't show up? And all these don't show up?
I wasn't going to address this.
Man, this nigga reading drops, man. Look at you reading this shit.
Wow. And I'm going to be real. I don't know if I'm tripping. I think Meech, while he was in jail, I think he was on medication.
Really?
Yeah, I'm watching his movement.
Yeah.
You know, I think he might have was with that hound dog.
Well, he come on, man. He fresh out. Things look different. His environment, he's getting used. And Wack was right. He shouldn't have jumped out there. I mean, he looked scared. He's in a. It feel like a complete different country, man. The roads done changed. So the store that used to be there they done tore it down. And the other store the new store that's there now is kind of old. It looked like it belonged there. So the new stuff that they put up looks like it's supposed to be there. I'm in a whole different world, dog. Look at these cars. I ain't never 20 years, nigga. I only seen this stuff on TV. And I'm talking real TV. I ain't talking about no cable and the internet and stuff. He's trying to get used to stuff, man. Look at this. Come on, man. That's what his problem is right here. Watch this.
He shouldn't have did that.
Never folded, never told.
You
never
told
did.
Tammy to tell, bitch.
That's always.
Hey, yo.
Look at
Doing
it.
For my
This
loved ones and the support
Look at
of
him.
my friends and family.
Y'all gonna be
Somebody-
disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up?
man, somebody told him to do this thing, man, and I mean, it's so many small things that would have made this come off a lot better. Number one, you could at least have the camera on a tripod. Somebody shaking, look like he nervous while he filming. You can barely hear the quality of the audio. It could have been done a lot better than this.
Skilla don't show up, when Vizzo don't show up? And all these don't show up?
I wasn't going to address this.
Man, this nigga reading drops, man. Look at you reading this shit.
Wow. And I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I'm tripping. I think Meech, while he was in jail, I think he was on medication.
Really?
Yeah, I'm watching his movement. You know, I think he might have was with that hound dog or that 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓.
What's that?
That's my man. Nick was the drip.
Oh, should we watch this?
Yeah, he funny as
Fire it up.
A lot of posts about the Big Meech concert
Zip
being
the drip.
canceled. What I'm not seeing is anybody blaming Rick Ross for this shit. Nobody is saying, yo, Rick Ross, it's your fault. So I'm going to do it. Yo, Rick Ross, this shit is your fault. You the reason why Big Meech is going through this shit out here right now, you heard? Because when we was on the internet talking about the Cuffy case and all that, nobody even really gave a fuck. But now 50 talking about that shit and everybody listening. Everybody listening, you heard? So, I just want to say, or I want to ask you, did you think that shit was a good idea in hindsight? Do you think it was a good idea to be in the video with me talking about Sexy Red?
Sexy Red.
Yeah, you think that was a good idea? Also, how you let that nigga get the show canceled?
He's a funny dude right here.
Yeah.
Like if you said Wack,
That's kind of diabolical.
we want to start No Jumper East, he'd be one of the first ones.
He's a New Yorker?
He from New York.
Okay.
He funny as hell.
Let's finish this.
You heard 50, that's some bullshit. How you let the nigga get the show canceled in Florida? Let's get to that. I've seen a lot of posts.
Wow.
Right, he funny as hell.
That was
Him,
insane.
Bullets, Gotti, they got some funny dudes out there. But it's real though.
Yeah.
Bro, it's no way that Rick Ross, being the boss he is, bro, couldn't
The
have
boss.
kept that concert together for that man.
Right.
Let's be real.
But okay, think about it. 50's in the ear of 𝗗𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦 because he's apparently managing him, which we found out from the leaked screenshots of text with Lil Meech and
Shout
whatnot.
out 𝗗𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦.
𝗗𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗞𦗏 is very much in the cool club of whatever is going on with the Detroit artists. So if 𝗗𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗏 is saying, I'm not doing it because bro's telling, realistically, that could very easily take, 10 other people off that bill.
That's a fact. But what I'm saying is, straight up, hey, Rick Ross, you need to get a homie, well, not the homie. You need to give Meech at least 3 of them wing stops. He got about 30 of them.
Because
That's the least he can do.
What's Big Meech going to do now? Like, what
This
other
is what I'm
opportunities
saying.
are really
His
available
ass
to him?
is gonna go to jail. Listen, ain't no plugs, ain't no connects, ain't nobody doing no street business finna mess with him. Right? Ain't nobody gonna touch him.
And
You just killed yourself.
this conversation about him telling or whatever, it has been lurking around online for a couple of years now, but it didn't really rise to the occasion of people really talking
Blue
about it.
Da Vinci kicked it off. He passed me the ball. I talked to Cuffy. Cuffy's daughter is on our 100 YouTube channel. The paperwork is up there. We've been put the paperwork up. It's right there. But now 50 is 50. And I believe, now the question is, why did Tammy turn on him?
That's what I'm wondering, yeah.
Now, the math is simple. I'm a convict nigga. If I got a female running for me 15 years, 16 years, right? She putting her life on the line. I didn't sign her over my rights. You know what I'm telling her? Baby, it's gonna be me and you. It took R&B damn near a year for her to believe me. This is the conversation coming from a street nigga.
To believe you about what?
That when I say, baby, it's gonna be me and you, right? Once a woman starts to believe, if within that first year I'd have did some bullshit, it would have affected her,
Okay.
but not that much.
Right. She doesn't want to get invested.
Once a woman embraces it and starts to live it and believe it, right? Then you go the other way with them. Oh, you about to meet hell. So all them years she running, she putting her life on the line. Nigga, she third party cooperating. Blue now is trying to expose her. She go in with 50 and do the business like you told her to. And then it's time to parole, and you paroled a little Meech mama.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
He paroled to his other bitch.
Okay.
Not only that, we know, we can assume once he paroled the little beach mama, R&B, if we in the same situation, and I parole to you, and I'm claiming the bitch ain't shit, I just used her, you pushing the line for me to do what? Well, nigga, when you gonna get your life rights back? When you gonna get her out the business? You say you only did that because you was locked up and you was using her to try to get out, but now you out. Nigga, you home with me and your son. When you gonna get that business back? So I guarantee you that call went for Meech, right? With his 𝗗𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦 self, hey, Tammy. Hey, yeah. You know, we had a good run, but them life rights, I need them to come back. I'm free now. So you know what Tammy did? What's the only shoulder she got to cry on to try to stay in position?
50.
Young 50. Wow. Now the question is, why would 50 do some bitch-ass nigga shit and turn on Meech behind the broad? Right? I'm going to tell you why 50 didn't do no bitch-ass nigga shit. I'm looking at the crystal ball. You know what Tammy did? She did what she does best. Hey, 50, I need to talk to you. This nigga that went back to this bitch. 50 like, yeah, I done been through this. Yeah, and he trying to get his life rights back. 50 like, yeah, as he should. That's what he's supposed to do. And I need to holler at you because I'm going to tell you what his real plans was and how he really think about you. Boom! That's when you got 50. What? Yeah, I got the record. The nigga whole time said he want to do this, get you out the way because he want to do that, and that. Word? You got some proof of that? Hell yeah, where can I pull up on you at? All I want to do is remain to be in place. Let's continue to do some business. And guess what? I got, so 50 like, yo, all this shit up in here and any truth to that? Hell yeah, I got whoop de whoop. I can tell you what, I can get you like $2 million right now for them rights. And there it go. 50 didn't do no bitch ass nigga shit. It wasn't put in front of me. Once it was put in front of me, now it's time to go. 4-day laws of power. The order of war, the spook to set at the door. Everything's coming out.
It's just so crazy that 50 basically like created this monster, huge amount of hunger, appetite for Big Meech, and then before it even really gets rolling,
but he already didn't milked it.
He takes it down.
He didn't milked it. He got his bag. Now he finna get even bigger bag.
Yeah.
And guess what I know that you know?
What?
9 times out of 10, the right to refusal on movies and any shows related to BMF is written in 50's contracts. He probably got a 1 to 3 year right because they wasn't thinking about it. I try to restrict the to 6 to 9 months. You got 6 to 9 months to do something where I can go somewhere else.
Right.
50 got probably a 1 to 3, more than likely 2 to 3 years,
right.
Which means he can say, I'm gonna do something with it. While he frying your ass up with Tammy over here, he got BMF on the shelf and can't nobody do nothing with nothing. In a 2-year time frame, the torch 50 got, anybody that was interested will lose interest.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of here.
Diabolical.
One
of the craziest things, beef tactics I've ever seen utilized in hip-hop history.
That's the ones you know about. I got a few f***ed ones I didn't did, but I ain't gonna talk about it.
We know a little bit about yours. Okay, you listen to the Drake album on the way here?
I attempted to listen to the Drake album.
You fell asleep while driving?
Drake. Look, I swear to God.
Right.
Ask R&B. The second you text me, I had just sent her, I said, yo, turn this on, let's listen to it.
I texted you and said, hey, let's listen to the Drake album so we can talk about it. Yeah.
So I put it on. The album pissed me off so much, I forgot I told R&B to put it on. I got mad at her. I said, what's this shit you got me listening to? She said, mother, you the one told me to put it on. Listen, bro, the first 3 songs. I want to open the door today. Oh, well. Listen, nigga, you just got off the mother warfield with the Spartans.
Yeah.
Right? You just got off the battlefield with the Spartans.
And he's saying, I don't want to beef. I want to make music for the bitches.
Listen.
We don't give a f about the bitches want.
Listen.
We want to hear you talk some shit.
You just got off the battlefield with the Spartans. Right? What's the head nigga name R&B? Because you love that movie. Right? Kendrick. Kendrick is the one who climbed the mountain and lied to the people and said, we're just going out for a walk.
Right.
You just got off the battlefield with the Spartans. You done went over here and cried and said some other shit. You can't, he should have did that back in July, August. He could have got away with it.
Okay.
But now, I hate to say it, Kendrick's album, the versatility of that album, how
hip-hop it was.
How those 12 songs do this to you.
How street it was.
Right?
How
No,
raw.
it takes you up, bring you down. It's a roller coaster, so it's exciting.
That album seems even better to me after listening to this Drake album.
There you have it. It's like now, Drake sounds dated. I hate to say it.
He just seems like he is not paying attention to the battlefield right now.
What's going on?
Yeah. I like two different versions of Drake. I like pop star Drake and I like rapper Drake. The one I've never given a fuck about is R&B Drake. I've gone over this a million times on the podcast over the years. I don't really like the current state of R&B. He put out an entire album that is nonstop, back-to-back slow jams.
Listen,
I ain't going.
He's on 20 out of the 21 songs, right? He got one song on there I can halfway with his like hugs and kisses because it's a higher tempo, whatever. But you on there with Party Next Door. If you don't outsell Kendrick, it's a bad situation. And guess what? UMG hands are tied. They just have to let the fans do what they do. They can't position you.
Facts.
I'm in the dark about Party Next Door. I never paid attention to him one time in my life. I know I've heard him on features, on Drake songs and shit like that. To my ears, listening to this album this morning,
you listened to the whole shit? I couldn't.
No, I made it like halfway through. But in terms of his, like, I understand he's this like esteemed writer that everybody respects or whatever. In terms of what's coming out of his mouth on this project, I don't get it at all. He does not belong with Drake on records.
What he did, it totally like drowned out him. I don't even know what the fuck he did on it. It's just the auto-tune, when I listened to it, by the third song, I started hearing Jay-Z. Def auto-tune. I just started hearing it. It's I'm like, damn, why is Drake sounding outdated? Maybe because Kendrick didn't stepped it up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have to agree with Flex now. Drake's not hip hop.
Oof.
I have to agree.
He at least took a break for this project.
Listen, and Drake, my guy. We just talking music. I ain't got nothing but, respect for Drake.
Same.
But that shit was some bullshit.
Yeah, I was super let down. My girl was listening to it.
Off.
My girl, same thing. Turn it off. So I know it's not just me.
R&B loves Drake, and she was like, it sounded dated. Maybe he don't, nigga, you are in a squabble right now.
And in past Drake projects,
showing up to the ring in ballerina shoes.
Past projects, I could kind of stomach the slow jams because they're sort of sandwiched in between other songs that are a little bit more up tempo. So it's like, okay, we could do a break. We can have the slow jam.
Fuck all the beef. I want making music for the bitches. No, nigga, the bitches want blood.
Even the bitches want blood right now.
What are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
For real, bro. I don't get it at all.
You right about that. Hold up,
Party
man.
Next Door, dude. I mean, I've heard him hyped up so much over the years, never paid attention to him. Whatever he's delivering on this project was weak as fuck.
In defense of Party Next Door, I think this is the Rick Ross Meech thing.
How so?
Because Drake did to Party Next Door what Rick Ross did to Meech. He spewed all his bullshit on this dude who had nothing to do with nothing. He should have just let Party go next door and have his party, and he should have stayed at home.
Yeah. You know who's probably
sound dated.
You know who's probably happier about this album than anybody else? Kendrick. Because to him, it's got to look like a white flag. Yes, he had a couple of little bars in there and shit, but ultimately, this project is like him opting out of whatever's been going on.
I think Kendrick's a little disappointed because I believe Kendrick, coming off that Super Bowl performance, wanted Drake to give him reason to go. Now, if Kendrick goes on him, it's like he being a bully. And Kendrick, I'm going to be real, nigga, let the bopper come out of you, stomp his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But I believe Kendrick wanted reason to go. And at this is like, Kendrick, why are you responding to that? You know what I'm saying?
It pains me to know that I'm probably going to listen to this album at least once or twice more just to try to wrap my head around it.
I got mad when it cussed out my whole clubhouse floor.
Wow. That's serious.
My man Brock from Houston, he's an extreme Drake fan. I'm not talking to him for 3 days. He gonna tell me, did you hear the one song? It's 21 songs.
And I'm seeing people say it's a classic. I don't really understand, but
listen, I'm just saying, it was the basic Drake. It was the same Drake everybody has loved. Kendrick has created a different, it's like, for real, right? Dude pulling up in a souped up Chevelle. We like, yo, big block, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, Chevelle, 600 horsepower, all this shit, right? And a motherfucker pulling up in a Tesla truck, talking about y'all want to race. Nigga, you ain't gonna win. We know what that look like and sound like. That Tesla gonna whoop your ass. It's way faster just because. And I think Drake had his run. At one point in time, I said he had the thrusters. I think Kendrick leveled him out. I thought he was gonna turn the thrusters back on and keep going. He filed the lawsuit and started dry snitching, saying certain things should have did and started to drop him. The Grammys happened and started to drop him. Not Like Us happened and started to drop him. And then he dropped his album, and now it's like the alarms are going off. Might possibly have to abort. Lord forbid he doesn't let this lawsuit go. The UMG does his Bill Cosby dance, and women start popping up saying things.
We've had plenty of time for that to happen.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
UMG already didn't issue the thing. In order to sue us, you got to sue Kendrick. If he sue Kendrick, will you agree that people going to look at him crazy?
That would definitely be a difficult thing for him to go through. But, okay, on top of all that, I feel like right now, you can have an opinion. You can say this album's dope. You can say this album's whack. The sales are really going to be what shapes this narrative.
If he don't listen.
It's not going to outsell Kendrick. It's not going to sell it.
Kendrick didn't have no help. Kendrick had all up-and-coming dudes on his album.
He had all artists that are like 1% of him.
Yeah, and then he had one that was no percent. You know what I'm saying? Middle gunplay, right? Middle water gun, right? Right? So what I'm saying is, and guess what? That was hilarious.
Which one? Him not coming out of the Super Bowl? You love that? Oh man, I'm trying to make it so that me and Lefty can be cool again, but
yo,
I don't know.
Hey yo, listen, I hate to say this shit. Kendrick's whole Super Bowl movement, right? The revolutionary will be televised.
Right.
He got the black Uncle Sam, Samuel Jackson. He got the Williams sister, who's from Compton, up there crip walking, symbolic Drake's ex, right? And she's from Compton, right?
Yeah.
He had all black dancers forming the American flag.
Yeah.
Right? He teased, he brought out DJ Mustard. Right? He teased like he wasn't gonna perform the song, but he mentioned the suit thing, lawsuit.
Yeah.
And he ended up doing it.
Pretty funny.
But everything about that was a representation of our people advancing and standing up. Yeah. You know the one thing he did? He left the white guy out of the equation.
Oh, God.
Lefty's dad is white. By Hebrew Israelite standard and code, he's a white guy. Kendrick said, ain't no way I can bring the white dude out. I'm doing all this pro-black shit.
You're the only person who thinks of Lefty as a white guy.
No, I'm not.
Everybody thinks of him as like the Mexican of the moment.
Listen, we got a homie we love to death. Slick. Campanella Park Paru. Right? He didn't change his birth certificate to where it say black. He go to county jail. He will argue with the officers that he's black. Slick is Mexican. Look Mexican. Everything about him is Mexican, but his spirit, his mentality, what he represent, and what he stand for. He will tell you he's a nigga, and he will fight every black person in the world if you got a problem with him using the word nigga. Right? The homie like 48, bonafide, certified, P-Funk, stamp, no smut, right?
Wow.
But he'll tell you, I'm Mexican, but I ain't. Lefty Gunplay, and this was exposed on Vlad, his father is white.
Right.
Everything he does is an antic.
I'm just saying, you acting as if Kendrick was making a statement about not f***ing with white people by not bringing out Lefty.
He chose because Lefty would have threw the whole thing off. Everything about that was pro-black. He had street dudes dancing. He had people from the college dancing. He had all elements up there, all elements. Black Uncle Sam, the American flag as a black American. He had Gloria, his mother's name that represents glory. He had his label on his back, which is black owned. Everything about what he did was pro-black. Ain't no way. He said,
ain't no way.
This nigga's a white boy. I can't bring him out here.
This nigga's white.
I can
boy.
feel
can't
it
be
coming
right
because
here.
you're watching the performance. You can tell that TV Off is going to be the last song. And even as the song started, I'm thinking, well, there's no way that he's going to end the performance with Lefty coming out. If it had been in the middle of the performance,
why would you
maybe.
put a period on a black situation? All the writings in black is written on the wall. Why would you put a white period on it? Jay-Z, he had to say so who came out there. Black. Whole performance, the black Uncle Sam, crazy. Black. The Revolutionary will be televised. Black. All the dancers, black. DJ Mustard, black. Shout out to DJ Mustard. Y'all go check it
The car they came out of was black.
out. He got endorsement, I think, Heinz Mustard. Y'all go check that out. Another individual I watched grow.
That's
right?
crazy.
There's no way he was going to let the period be a white dude.
Yeah. But I don't think anybody thinks the Lefty has a white dude besides you.
He's white.
Maybe technically, but
If they put a gun in Lefty head and said, we determine if you're going to live and die. Talk regular. If you talk regular, you live. If you do the fake shit, you die. He's going to go from, hey, you know, okay, hi, I'm Lefty Gunplay.
that still sounded kind of Mexican.
No. Okay, hi. He's going to go from Cholo Vato to Pee-wee Herb.
We've yet to see that.
That's a fact.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No Pee-wee.
That's a fact.
No, I don't think so. Is this true? I haven't looked into this at all. Big homie CC is trying to pay transgenders to say that they mess with loose cannon. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, T, one of my guys said he got a call, a wild call. Now, we exposed that he be on a FaceTime 2 o'clock in the morning with bisexual men.
Big homie?
Yeah.
Who?
We got the content.
Not me.
Yeah, we got it. Dude off Clubhouse. He said, Wack, you know this dude be calling me 2 o'clock in the morning. He sent me the screenshots, everything.
Oh my
I sent it in to my girl Dreas, who's our tech girl on the 100 side of Clubhouse. She, they got to give her she gets the updates prior to the testimony phone. So if we on like 19.1, she on like 23.1 and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, yo, she said, no, that's real FaceTime screenshot. 2 o'clock in the morning, we got him talking, and dude is there. You know, he's a bisexual man, and what it is. So we exposed it. So, but that shit ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
I wouldn't judge Luce anyway if he was
It's not gonna
doing
work.
such a thing.
Luce ain't none of that.
That's normal around here.
It's not gonna work.
No.
I mean, that's you and Brick thing. That's the wrong 6-0. Rick said him and Adam does gay shit sometimes. He said it like
He did say that.
Yeah, that ain't no
Still
troll.
trying to figure out what he meant.
I mean, maybe you was a little under the influence.
Maybe when he gave me one of them perks,
There it goes.
I drifted off into another world.
Yeah, I don't know. He said it.
I became a bussy bandit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's possible. Okay, we can end with this. How do you feel about actually, I got 2 things. So okay, one of the most notable things on the Drake album was that he took this shot. Wow, is this AI Melissa Ford? Because this looks way different.
He's taking a shot at Joe Budden.
I've never seen Melissa Ford look quite like this in recent memory. Drake mentions Melissa Ford on Give Me a Hug. Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker. I love that he's openly got the smoke for Joe Budden. I absolutely love that. But, he's kind of been on that sort of timing for a little bit. Let's take a look at this. This is a clip from a new podcast or dating show that Joe Budden has been doing. And this clip shows his girlfriend complaining about what he's into in the bedroom, and I found this fairly mind blowing. You're gonna want to listen to this.
You're gonna want to listen to this.
Only use this. He uses it to jerk off. Me and 2 bitches play and do whatever we doing while he watches us and does his thing. That's what he uses it for. Or this is where the trauma comes in. In the past,
okay,
Joe has taken his travel lube with him.
Travel lube, for the record. I never even thought about that. Special travel lube, like travel shampoo, travel soap, travel lube.
To get dances and jerk off with other women on his own behind my back. So now I find the lube in the trunk, in the money bag.
He's nodding.
Normally these bitches are strippers or bartenders, so that's the thing. Why the is the lube in the trunk when I put it away, and I have not been here for a month and a half. You wasn't getting no dances with me.
2 + 2 is 4.
So again.
What?
You don't again.
I feel like this illuminates the interesting.
He gets hand jobs when he go to the strip club.
No, she's saying that his thing is that he likes to sit back and watch her hook up with another woman and beat his meat, and that she's caught him cheating, not f***ing other girls, but sitting back, paying girls to do their thing while he masturbates. This to me is really illuminating, and the Joe Budden that I know is a master strategist. I'm kind of surprised that he's allowing the world to find this out about him.
First of all, on some real shit, right?
Oh my
From
God.
boyhood to manhood, right? A male's first introduction usually, right, to that is masturbate.
Facts.
For sure, we usually masturbate before we have sex. Yes.
Now, anybody that's done time and don't f with them boys on the yard, we become professionals.
You're saying
TV makers, all that.
You haven't been locked up in like 20 years.
Don't matter. Doesn't matter, right? I'm just saying. So if that's
you're still saying you're a professional masturbator because you're time in prison?
A lot of time. What? I make one of the top fees in the world. What you talking about?
That's cool. I just jerk out with my hand.
No, but what I'm saying is I don't see nothing wrong with the man if that's his thing, watching his broad freak another broad.
By all means, but don't you as a man typically want to get involved? She's making it out. She
never said that he never gets involved.
She didn't mention anything about him getting involved. She said that he has his travel lube and he likes to sit back and just pound out while watching.
Maybe he's letting her satisfy her kink. Because maybe she likes women, right?
At least from this clip, it doesn't really sound like that. It sounds like his thing is he likes to sit back and whack off.
But she's the one engaging with the female.
Yeah.
Right? So if that's his thing, maybe he just like to be intimate with his woman because the other shit will cause problems.
You know what this makes me think? He's a cuck in denial.
A what?
A cuck in denial.
I don't know what that word is.
A cuck is a man. This is an insult you'll frequently see lobbed at me. A cuck is a man who likes to watch his woman get by other men.
No.
If he loves sitting back and beating his meat, watching his wife hook up with another woman,
what you trying to do?
How much he would love seeing Jason Love enter the scene.
You're not going to do Joe like that.
It's just a guess.
You chose to go down that rabbit hole.
I chose this life.
Joe Budden did not choose to go down that rabbit hole.
But is it just because he doesn't have the courage to do so?
Joe Budden said, while her and another woman's freaking, he masturbates. Those are him, one man, one sword, and 2 women. You like to be in there with another sword.
I don't mind.
Okay, so what you do is totally different from what he does. He's doing more so what is accepted across the board by the heterosexual community.
And that's the problem. I think he needs to step outside that box a little bit.
No, if he likes to watch his woman, you know what I'm saying, freak another female, and it comes a time where you let your woman enjoy herself.
It sounds like she's putting on a performance for him to masturbate to.
And if that's what she's doing, cool. That's what she's supposed to do. If she knows her man is into masturbating while he watches her freak with another female, she's supposed to put on a show.
And there's no part of me that wants to take that away from him. I just, find it interesting because this is a kink that I really wouldn't have necessarily expected from him, but it does make sense because I've always kind of wondered what he gets out of going to the strip club as much as he does. He goes to the strip club a lot, which to me, I don't really have that desire to go to the strip club, but he frequents that bitch hard.
9 out of 10 men that were involved in a threesome with 2 women, right? Played with their manhood sometime in that session.
No shit. You got to get your meat hard.
But I'm saying,
stand there and jerk off. That's what we do on the porn set. You're beating your meat before you enter the set.
But what I'm saying, what's wrong with Joe watching his female? You know what I mean? I mean, look, one day, I might be able to watch my woman with another woman, and
especially imagine you got in a car accident and you couldn't really partake.
Watch my woman with another woman while I sit back.
But you have, right? But you usually will get involved as well, right?
Huh?
You get involved as well, right?
I let my woman have her time as well.
Okay, yeah. That's just extending the experience.
No, that's having some, that's not being selfish.
All I'm saying, Joe Budden.
Oh my God!
I know a lot of the top male stars. I'm not volunteering myself, but
don't you look at me like that.
I know the Hollywood Cashes
Leave Jason Lee out of this
of
shit,
the
bro.
world. Jason Love, he's on call. Joe, if you need a Dick Smith, and I'm not taking myself out of the equation as well, I think I would be a great participant in this. If you want to see what it's like to sit back and watch your woman get her doonies beat down by a professional while you jerk your pud,
you're adding that.
Just let me know.
That's not what Joe does. It's another female. It's him and two females. Yeah. You're trying to proposition, bro. I got to speak for bro. He ain't with that.
You don't know that.
I know that. Joe ain't with that. Now, I have been getting this question.
This makes me feel like there's a lot that we might not know about him.
What is going on? They be like, yo, Wack, we understand that Adam allowed the thing to happen with the Jason Love dude. Like, they like, bro, his wife keep promoting promo clips. Are these old or new? So I don't be knowing what they talking about. I guess it's a lot of clips going up. What? Something with you and him and her or something. And then, is that old or is that new?
So, number one, they did do like a
bunch of content?
No, they did a meet and greet at a Hustler store.
How long ago was it?
Maybe a month ago. And while doing that, they shot a bunch of Instagram reels, whatever. They're playing on this viral content. But it has been discussed that in the future, you may see the 22ster, Lena the Plug, and Jason Love in a big old sex sandwich.
Listen, brother. As a brother, I'm telling you, don't do that.
Why?
What? I'm black.
That doesn't seem like it matters.
Okay, no, listen. No, listen, bro. I'm finna give you warning. Jason Love, I don't know you, but hey, this is my brother. I got a warning. Look, bro. Dude lining you up.
He's lining me up.
I'm telling you, listen. He's gonna play possum on you. When that motherfucking camera come on, you gonna see the real him. And he gonna have you looking like some other shit. And I'm telling you as a brother, this podcast, don't do that.
Why?
Bro.
What is the worst thing you think could come of it?
You gonna f around and get knocked out and your girl gonna get pounded out.
Do you think he's gonna knock me out in a room with multiple other people?
If it's you, him, and her, dude is gonna step it up times 10. This what black people do.
He's actually a very chill dude.
No, he not finna be chill. The minute you involved, dude gonna turn into some other shit, and you might take it personal, and if you try to react, he's gonna do some other shit and go viral. I'm telling you as a brother, I can't tell you what to let her do.
So you think I'm worried about him f***ing the shit out of her in front of me? That's kind of the whole point.
No, then he gonna have you looking like a peon, bro. Don't do this shit.
There's a guy I can bring up right now that me and Lena have shot with, whose dick, I'm not lying.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
It would make this, it's longer than this.
I'm not talking about none of that.
It's all good.
I'm talking about, this is the black dude you allowed to have a one-on-one with your wife, right? Now you saying, you gonna get involved, y'all gonna do a threesome, y'all two and her. His natural thing is to outperform you and make you look like a bozo.
To be fair, he's a professional who's been in the game a lot longer than me. Him outperforming me is almost a certainty. You seem like you're worried about that. I'm okay with that. I understand that's probably how this is going to go.
I'm being a brother to you, bro.
I'm being a brother to you, bro.
I know you think you there.
I'm there.
This shit gonna have
You're not gonna spook me. I don't give a f***.
Spook you. Bro, I'm talking fuck all this shit. Bro, I respect you, and Lena's cool people. This shit ain't gonna help. It's gonna hurt, bro. It's gonna hurt something.
I don't think so.
Telling him,
all right, y'all seen
him without me there was way more of an opportunity for things to go wrong,
bro. He
trying to tell him his sexual fantasy. Come on, Wack. The man is telling you his sexual fantasy.
Gonna go 10 times harder with you there. And if he got you sitting there like, oh shit, what the right? Because I know you one of them dudes gonna say, shit, I can't do that shit. What the fuck you want?
What do you think he's gonna do? I mean, he does have like a 10-inch dick.
I don't know what he gonna do, but I know as a black man, the minute he in that pilot seat, and that in his mind is you against him, and he's going to try to humiliate you, bro. I'm telling you.
What would he do to humiliate me in that scenario?
Bro.
Because if he f***ed her really hard, that's okay. That's just part of what we're supposed to be doing here. That's not like a bad scenario.
She already said it took a few days after the fact for her to get back to normal to get with you. That was enough.
I mean, that's to be expected.
Okay.
I'm sure if I slept with R&B, she would take a few days to recover as well.
Definitely. That'll never happen anyway. And I'm going to be real. I don't think you like me. I all day, days. When I ain't got nothing to do, I'm like, baby, cap clear. Ain't no getting dressed. Ain't no none of that shit. Ain't none of that. You do your little sessions. I locks up. Ain't no leaving the room. Uber Eats, sit your ass down. You better not put a robe on. Nothing. You want to go on there and sit down and use the bathroom? I'm in front of you down your throat. I freaks my woman. Ain't no moving. So I'm a different type of animal.
You're right. And that's why I don't think that the swap with us is a good idea.
I'm just telling you, bro.
You make it like,
brother.
You is a scary experience.
As a brother. Why like I got a 357 to the back of my head, and if I stop, they're gonna pull the trigger.
That's what I'm worried about.
Everything is my whole life is psychological to me. I'm just saying, as a brother, dude is gonna try to do some punk shit. I'm telling you, he's gonna try, and I think you're detected, and you might react as a man.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I already got no heart. Let me tell you this. Did you know he used to be a sniper?
Who?
Jason Love.
I don't know nothing about him.
That's kind of scary, though.
You gave him his clout.
Yeah, he told me that like 70% of people who come up to him say something about me and Lena.
Yeah, you gave him the clout.
That's
Whoever he
crazy.
was, whoever
he was already a big deal before that.
Whoever he was,
Crazy,
whoever he was, you amplified that shit.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Okay, final topic. Soulja Boy said that he was gonna get Blueface in prison.
And I responded.
And you were very upset about this.
I responded.
You said nobody's Blueface without my permission.
Nope. I said, stop disrespecting nephew. You wouldn't say that to his face. Blueface would beat the shit out of Soulja Boy. But here goes the bad thing. I tagged the homie, right? On Bompton. That's the homie Wack from Fruittown, Paru. That's Lil John, Lil homie. That's Big Duck's son.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's who Soulja Boy run with. I said, listen, homie, the homie's with you, right? I'm with Blueface. We got a Paru side, we got a Crip side. You are out of town nigga that's been embraced by the homies, cool. I'm going to stand with Blueface, and what you trying to do is get the homies into it because you taking it upon yourself to say things that you ain't going to stand up to. Nephew in jail, so I got an obligation to speak for him. And I'm warning him, like, cut it out because you will get caught. It ain't like you ain't got a store over here on Melrose. You know what I'm saying? You will get caught. Certain things you saying, it ain't going to be tolerated. Blueface was schoolyard Crip for real. He really got homies out here that love him. Right? So I'm like, yo, bro, Blueface ain't said nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
How'd they even start going back and forth then?
This was before Blueface went to jail. Something happened. Soulja Boy dropped the pin for Blueface to pull up.
All right.
Blueface pulled up. Soulja Boy wasn't there. I don't even know what this shit is about. But today you can't be insinuating that sexual things, disrespectful things that's untrue is happening and think we not gonna say nothing. Now the scary part about this shit is this. Is Blueface homies didn't say nothing. See, that's the scary part about it. So with me saying something, I'm trying to show nephew and them let me deal with it. But it's gonna get to a point to where Wack, he keep doing it, so when you gonna deal with it or you gonna get out the way and we gonna deal with it. Which brings the homies who got bigger and better things going into some bullshit. Cause it's real homies that be with him.
To be fair, Soulja Boy must be doing something in order to move right because he's had a lot of crazy, disrespectful shit to say about a lot of people.
Ain't nobody just start looking for him.
Hasn't reached
and that's a situation where they'll find him.
And he is on Melrose a lot. But to be fair, Soulja Boy hates me and hates Desto Dub via relationship to Draco. or I don't want to say he hates Justo, but
You don't like Draco?
definitely avoids him. He had a whole back and forth talking hella shit about Draco after he died. So,
But what, did they have an issue when he was alive?
yeah, because Soulja Boy was calling himself Big Draco. Draco said something about it. So then Soulja Boy was dissing him before he died. Then he dies, and then he kept dissing him. And his take was, because remember, he was dissing Dolph too. Soulja Boy said, look at what happens to people that diss me. Because he had 2 ops die like right after, right around the same time.
I'm not going to say that Soulja Boy won't fight, because on Paru, when I put together the him and Chris Brown fight and had the millions up there and my boss from Dubai going to finance it, he signed the contract. Chris Brown didn't. This real shit. But I will tell you this, Soulja.
Wow.
We can arrange it now. I got my people over there at Street Beef, who I'm doing business with. Upon Blueface release, we can give it 4 weeks. Y'all can get out. I can speak for Blueface on that. I have the power to sign that contract today. Upon Blueface release, right? Y'all can get out. We'll give you 4 weeks.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Blueface will go right over there to 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 Boxing, which is now over there off of, I think it's in Sherman Oaks somewhere, for his training with his coach, and y'all can get out. I can sign that dotted line, call my people at Street Beef. We can start getting it together now, leave all the disrespect out. The world will want to see that, right? The world will watch that.
The world would definitely. That would probably be the most intense celebrity boxing match of the last few years.
I got 50,000. Blueface going to knock you out by 2nd round. You going to bed.
I'm not doing 50, but I got a light 10 on it.
Light 10?
Oh, yeah.
We're light 10. Blueface going to ban him by the 2nd.
Oh, yeah. I actually would also like to bet additional money.
Now,
The Soulja Boy won't even do
Blueface
it.
won't knock him out by the 2nd if nephew get on some vindictive shit and want to punish him. Knock his teeth out, blacken his eye. You know, because nephew can squabble.
What do you say to people that say that Blueface looks like he's on drugs in jail right now?
He look like a inmate.
You don't look like he's doing too well, but it's a poorly lit photo. So what
you mean? I mean, he didn't add some tattoos to his face.
The crazy new face tattoos definitely is a
Here
weird
goes the
development.
thing about him, right? When I met him, he had tattoos. He had a big ass Ben Franklin right here, right?
Oh yeah.
He got Schoolyard Crip right here, and he had the I eat pussy all the time little drip right here, right? Now since then, he's added Krishan's name. And I think that's a YSL, which is Schoolyard Crip, right? And a few little tats on his face. He's doing what most first-termers do, right? They get gel tattoos.
Okay.
I got a bunch of gel tattoos. You just can't see them. Because I was smart enough to say one day I might want a job. So if I put on a T-shirt and go to an interview, you can't see them.
I didn't know that. I thought you had no tattoos.
The first visible tattoo I put was my brother's name. I got PPB with the hands crossed here. I got all kind of shit. Deputy for this honor. I got all kind of shit on me, right?
All kinds of shit.
Nephew been getting face tats, so a face tat to him is normal to him. I thought he was crazy when I met him with the Ben Franklin.
I'd like to get a bunch of crazy face tattoos, but I feel like it hits way different for a white guy.
Yeah,
you can see it too well.
I mean, to him, that's his norm.
Yeah.
You know, but shit, he in the jail cell, he doing his time. You know what I mean? He got everything he need. He in there with one of his G homies. I got my Damu homies on the yard. He don't even know. Making sure he all right. I get reports every other day. Right?
Free
so he's doing his
Blueface.
thing. You know what I mean? He ain't turning down nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing to him. He doing his time. So, you know, he be home this year. 2025 will be the return of Blueface. Soulja Boy, I get with Street Beef.
Free all the Crips.
My man Scarface over there.
Free Crip man.
Daniel. And them loose cannon people. And we line it up. I think the people will watch it.
Line it up,
I'm
baby.
here for it. Let's do it. Hey, can we try to call Ray J again after this? Because I'm really trying to make that one thing happen. I'm trying to see what he says.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, good
I
conversation.
just in Vegas yesterday. I slipped my mind. I'd have got it.
Great, for sure. Yo, shout out to everybody who watched this. Smash the like button. We got all kinds of great stuff coming. Boss Top interview dropping probably tomorrow. If you're watching this on Sunday, I think it's dropping Monday. And that Boss Top interview, ooh, that was a classic.
And to all the fans, Google the Twin Towers County Jail address. Forexers, y'all can find his real name on the internet.
And keep it a Google.
Y'all send him some love, send him some letters. Let him know that we disappointed, but we want him back out here. Give him some encouragement, man, to come on home.
Yeah. Keep it a Google. Prayers up to Spider Loke.
What happened?
He's just burnt the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. He got a blind dude trying to fuck his daughter.
Keep it a Google. You must
God.
love that podcast breakup right there. Two ops breaking up.
I knew it was coming. I talked to Munchie B for damn near an hour months ago and told him it was coming.
Yeah.
He'd tell you that. I told him it was
probably all could have told him.
And follow _the Honey Show R_ANNB. I want to get her to 50,000. She almost there. She like 400-500 shy. And
you want to know something f***ed up?
What's up?
We were looking at the data for our OnlyFans, the Plug Talk OnlyFans. We're looking at all the little spikes that we got in the last month or whatever. We do all kinds of weird viral marketing shit. So there's weird spikes. We're trying to identify what each one. The biggest spike was when we trolled and acted like we hooked up with you guys on Plug Talk.
Definitely.
The people were going nuts for that.
Stay tuned. Ego. The podcast, R&B's podcast.
Wait till you see me get my hands on R&B.
R&B got ass too.
I'll be hunting down dingleberries. Let's go.
Man, I thought that this wasn't going to be worth it. And yes, it was. It was definitely worth it, man. Golly, Moses, that was worth it right there to do the second half. So, hey, y'all tell me what you think. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see Soulja Boy in the ring. Soulja Boy is actually beefing with one of the Wayne brothers. And they going back and forth talking some gay stuff, which, again, we don't have nothing against no gays. If you gay, you gay. And that's how you roll, that's how you roll. If you're in the closet and don't want to let people know, that's how you roll, that's how you roll. But it ain't fair if somebody to trick somebody or to put something in somebody's drink. That ain't fair at all, man. So I would love to see Soulja Boy in the ring because everybody talking this. Dude, is this for real? Soulja Boy and Blueface, man. Golly. Hey, y'all stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see Soulja Boy up in the ring with Blueface. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.